So I was configuring my site here, and on settings, design settings, homepage, search box, call to action, I selected sub, sub, plus location. And I got this. Okay. I got the sub, sub, and the location. So I select, for example, coffee. If it had any subs, it would show here. Hot chocolate, Lipton, milk. If they had any subs, they would show there. So since they don't, it's empty. But that's awesome, okay? That it detects if it has or it doesn't have a sub. Problem is the following, which I found on a question on the Facebook group. What happens if you do not want to select the first top category? Because this by default will always select the first top category that it finds. Let me show you the categories that I have right now. So right now I got 3 top level categories. We got drinks, food, and entertainment. By default, it's going to grab the first one, which is ID number 1 here. Okay. Obviously, a quick trick would be for you to change the ID of, for example, if we wanted to get entertainment in the database, I would change this 3 to the 1 and the 1 to something else. And voila, we solved the issue there. But if we don't want to touch the database, then there's another method. It's a quick one where you edit the specific widget. Okay, so let's begin. We got 3 top level categories, and I actually want to show entertainment. For example, I want the options here to be about entertainment. So let me show you the sub level. You can see there's 21 divided by all the different sub levels for all the 3 different top levels. So here you can see the entertainment ones. Okay. You can see, social friends, book, console games, looking at paint dry, tasting wall to make sure paint is dry, and even the best one, confirmed paint is dry after tasting it. So now that we know that paint is dry, let's continue. We got 21 sub-level categories that are based on the 3 top-level ones here. And we got 9 sub-subs that are basically on the food. You can see them on the food here. Okay. And we want, for now, we want to tell the system that we want the 3rd top level category to be chosen here, not the first one. So what do we do? Okay, after you selected this, you click on visit website. We go to our front end. You click on the magnifying glass. Remember the show widgets one. If you follow my previous videos, then you'll know where that is and how do you get there and all that. And then we'll look for this one. Okay, here you can see it says homepage search sub location, blah, blah, blah. We can click on it, but there's an issue with the plus signs. So what you do, and that's why it shows empty, what you do is you remove everything and just leave a little part that you know it's going to match the name. So we just put sub dash sub, and voila, it's here. So we're going to edit that one. And if you're a developer, you'll know right away what the issue is. If you look at this part, you see that I'm selecting all the professional IDs from the list professions where all the top categories are. Like you're seeing, I have a limit of 1. Okay. That actually tells me 2 things. It's actually bringing up the first one that it finds. That's the one number, ID number 1 that I just mentioned. But it's also telling you that here it's waiting for a number, an integer. It's not waiting for an object, an array, something weird over there. It's just waiting for a number. So a quick way is for you to just simply remove all this. Okay. Let me double check if we actually need the prof variable somewhere in here. I don't think we do. Yeah, it's being called here again. So let me remove this one. If you don't want to remove all this, doesn't matter. We just need to change this part here. This. We need to change this little part here after list comma, something, we need to change it to the ID of the top level category that we actually want to grab all the subcategories from. So let's do number 3 here. Let's see this. Just in case on this homepage search widgets, you have the vertical format and the horizontal format. So if this doesn't work, you need to scroll down over here and you see another one. I'm just editing the first one that I found there. Let's save it. Again, whenever you customize for the first time a widget and it ends up on your custom list, like here, then always click on refresh live website just to make sure that the cache detects that change there. So after refreshing, we go to the site, we refresh. If it works, awesome. If it doesn't, then we know it's the other one. So we're still getting the top level, the subcategories for the top level ID one. So simply we go here and let's edit the other one down here. Put 3 there. Here it is. So let's put a 3 here. And let's refresh. Not the cache because we already did it, just the page here. Did it refresh? Why, yes, it did. So here you can see all the subcategories for the top category number 3, the entertainment one. Okay, I can select PC games. I can look at paint dry. Confirm paint is dry. All that awesome. Okay, awesome. Now I'm gonna select number 2 because that's the only one that has the subs and the sub-subs. You can see the whole thing working together, just in case. Press here. And now we got candy, hamburger, blah, 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 hot dog, pizza. We select candy there. And now you got, all the yummy, yummy. Skittles. Oh, yeah. Love Skittles. So now we can search for candy, Skittles. And then if there were any results, voila, we would get some of them. And that's how you customize that. So again, go to the widget manager, search for sub or just sub hyphen sub or sub dash sub. And then there's 2 places where you need to change it. Just in case you change, especially for this, if you change the vertical format to the horizontal one and the horizontal to the vertical one. So now we know the horizontal is the top one, the top area of the code here, and the horizontal one is the one at the bottom. So we go to this area where you see it's line 38, at least in this widget, you see something that says list services. Just change the last section, remove the whole thing from there, and you change it to the ID of the top category that you want to process there. Okay. Here I put it the number 2, and that's all. And hopefully this will help you not just with the subs, but it helps with the rest of the ones here, like subs, subcategory and location, subcategory search, sub, and sub location, like anything that has a sub but it doesn't have the top. And also make sure that that same idea, the same principle here, works for you to create a sub where you automatically select the top and the sub for it. Okay? So think positive and big hugs.